Anyways, this is Walker. Were you catfished by his name? Come on, man. They look happy. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Damian Lee. We're hitting you with some r/rare insults. I love British street food. A whole potato topped with unmelted cheese and baked beans. They line up for hours for it. This looks like the first thing a dog would make to eat after turning into a human. Long toenails look 100 times better than short, stubby toenails on women. Ladies, can we stop keeping our toenails so short? I know y'all are just jealous because she about to snatch your men up from the skies. Caw! Caw! Yeah, like a bird of prey, like a harpy swooping down from the night sky. You're on a date with your man. You enjoyed your night out. You had Italian. Where will the night lead us next? I don't know. How about we go back to my help? Help! And you'll never see him again. He was brought back to her nest. Stepping out today, y'all. Hide your girl. Yeah, I'm a hide with her. Did Superman laser burn into your head there, man? Did he laser vision your, that part of the side part off? What's going on here? Forehead joke equals banned. Bro can remember what happened tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, you gotta embrace it, right? If your forehead is taking up 6 inches on the top of your on the top of your head, you know, if your hairline takes a business day to reach your eyebrows. If I could play a whole game of checkers on your forehead, and you gotta embrace it, man. You know, you gotta be like the thinker.
If you're wondering, I already know. If you thought it, I've been new.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta start just predicting things. Doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. Doesn't matter. It's all good. Why are there handicap spots at a church? Sorry, is your head for decoration? No, I thought going up the ramp was fun, so that way I could then like slide down it. I just don't know why we need a handicap spot at the church. Wow. Nothing going on. You listen and put your ear up to their head and hear the wind blowing through it, dude. There's nothing going on in there. Warren, Michigan makes history, crowning first Juggalette Polish princess at Polish Day Parade. Whoop whoop. Yeah, this sentence would have killed a Victorian child. Yeah, I think at Juggalette, I think they would have seen the face paint and been like, oh my God, and then been reduced to ash. They would have seen that, realized it's nowhere, you can find it nowhere in the Bible, and they would have died. Not from shock, but just from disease. That's how most Victorians, that's how most of them went. Sorry. What's the worst lie you were told as a kid? My mom would always tell me I was the, quote, easiest physical birth out of all the kids. I felt proud until at the age of 18, I was told I was adopted. Oh. You poor thing. You were like, yeah, I'll wear this proudly. Turns out it's just your mama making a funny joke. Oh. It happens to the best of us. Don't worry, shake it off. Why as Americans are we worried? You're American. Of course you're not worried. Empathy's not on the McDonald's menu. No, but you know what is? The limited edition Gold McChicken. And that makes me feel something. So I'm just saying, if you want me on your side, if you could find some way to make it Mac Chicken related, I don't. Maybe I'll be willing to champion your cause. You gotta find a way to connect to the people. That's all I'm saying. How about you don't leave your birth control out? What? These things. Fuck off, Dad. No, Pops. He's right. And he got you good. You have to own this, all right? You're like, oh, I want better toe articulation. Okay, you could do that and forever, be a shining example of birth control, all right? Because these are gross. These are gross and weird, and your dad got you. You got a zinger off. You just gotta give Dad some credit and be on your way. On someone's bad singing. At 1 minute, 21 seconds, my ears aren't bleeding because even the blood doesn't want to come out and hear this atrocity. Well, number one, this is a very funny font I'm looking at this is clearly like mobile. So I think this is a very silly font you're using, like a little handwritten doodle font. Secondly, I need to know the context, because if this was someone giving an earnest shot and just not quite being the falsetto god they were hoping they were, I feel a little bad. Hey, because they put themselves out there and now they're being laughed at. Our second date will be the last date with this one. Food was good, date was bad. Oh no. That's okay. Sometimes dates don't work out, but it's all about the experience, right? You look like Amanda Bynes, post Dan Schneider. Well, clearly she thought it was funny because she liked that reply. But also, there's something darkly comical about describing Dan Schneider as like a natural, like post-hurricane, like a natural disaster. You know what I mean? From r/Byzantium, Doxibus, 1987, an old Greek movie set during the Paleologan Civil War, 1322. Wow, it looks cheap. So it's a historically accurate Paleologan War. Oh my God, looks like something pulled out of a clogged shower drain. He looks artificial. I'm confused how he's homeless but has a working cell phone. Sorry, you're confused how a home costs more than a phone? I mean, not for long. You see how expensive these phones are getting? When like rent and phones are almost neck and neck in price. Is this your first day on Earth? Sorry, are you from a different planet? Are you an extraterrestrial coming down from a UFO? Hi, welcome to Earth. This is a phone. It costs $1,000. This is a house. It costs $1.2 million. Oh, how many rooms does it have? I'm glad you asked. 2. Yeah, I know. We're generous here. Road rage, I got the right of way. Oh no. He looks like a dandelion that lost 94% of its petals. Someone was playing She Loves Me Not, and they got busy because the dandelion got road rage. I want to know what happened here. I love road rage clips and just seeing people act a fool on the road. There's something about when some people are driving, they forget that they are operating a 2-ton death machine alongside everyone else around them. Like, they don't recognize that it's other people on the road. They just look at it like a fucking thing. And then they like the seeing red, tunnel vision, like it's insane to me. I don't know how you can be a perfectly well-to-do, what about getting into a car turns you into the fucking Hulk? What happened, man? Blind date? Yeah, more like an ambush. Come on. That's mean. I will say this may not have been the best angle for the freeze frame, but an ambush. That's I can't. I'm trying to be like, that's mean, but also okay. I suppose there could be a few things worked on. I think the eyelashes maybe need to be a little more uniform. It does feel like they're awfully crazy right now, but maybe that's just how they like them, you know? Is it just me, or are they wearing, like, I don't know. There's something about this that's throwing me off. Something feels prosthetic here. I'm looking at the forehead. And the forehead feels like it's gonna peel off. I feel like a lot of this is prosthetic. Something about it's just throwing me off. My wife left me because I'm insecure. No, wait, she's back. She just went to get coffee. Yeah, go see a vet. You might just be a dog. Do you want a bone? Are you a good boy? I'm confused. See him start getting real excited. What? What decade does my hairstyle look like it belongs in? It looks like you pulled hair from a drain and put it on top of your head. It looks matted and wet. I don't know what decade that belongs in, but it's no known decade, I would argue, sir. Started realizing women appreciate the fact that you made plans, sometimes even more than the plan itself. It's the pre-thought part that has them. Breaking. Local man discovers effort. It really is that simple, fellas. You're not gonna do anything grandiose or extravagant. Obviously, that's nice and can be appreciated, but if you just put some thought in, know what your partner likes or know what the girl likes, and then making a plan with that in mind of, hey, these said they like A, B, and C, we're gonna go do this. The 3 of them sitting there look like different evolutions of the same Pokemon. I mean, yeah. What, the podcast? Lol, bro, are you new to the internet? You guys will believe anything you hear. This is something that in a few months you won't even hear about. Ballmer knows exactly what he's doing. If the NBA doesn't like the way he did it, they'll let him know and that'll be that. Bro's out here fact-checking Pablo Torre like he's running what the hell is that word? Deloitte? That's my best guess, man. Relax. The closest you've come to auditing is counting Taco Bell sauce packets, all right? Oh, excuse me, minimum wage worker. There's not enough fire sauce in my bag. And then you fist fight the cashier. Dude looks like the final boss of volunteer firefighters. Yeah, and what about it? He's so into firefighting that he's got water on his shirt, bro, to extinguish the fire. He's all about that. I was like, damn, look at them knees. And then I realized that cold, dark truth. Her ass is so flat, it's an optical illusion. Yeah, her ass is so obviously flat, there's an entire society formed to prove it's round. I mean, the round assers have to go. They're delusional. I don't get it. When I was 16, my parents commissioned my granddad to paint a portrait of me to raise my self-esteem. It did not. You look like a ghost. You look like something that would haunt a Victorian manor. If she was spice, she would be flour. Yeah. Nothing I love to see more than two young people falling in love. Every good relationship begins with a good foundation. Yeah, oh no. I mean, she put a lot of effort in. You gotta respect the attempt, but the shades of, it's a little Victorian, you know? Like you're gonna sign a bill to give bread to the peasants. I clicked on one reel of these goons and now my algorithm's fucked. Lol, big boy's always off key. They harmonize like a flock of geese going through a jet engine. That can be harmonious, depending on if you're tone deaf or not. Give it a try, just give it a shot. At least he's dressed well, right? Lol, you have never fucked a pretty girl, ever. Good to be said about any dude who ever fucked you, lol. Why are you so full of hate for people you don't even know? Wait, I didn't know it hurts when it's given back. This is what I've been doing to people? This is the kind of feel I've been being this mean? Oh, fuck. Just total world disillusion right there. A lot of Horde players were not nice towards Blood Elves because people assumed all the players were fake Horde players. Alliance mains that only played Horde once they got Elves. If you were a Blood Elf, people didn't take you seriously and kinda treated you like an ugly cousin at an incest convention. An ugly cousin at a fucking incest convention. Shout out Alabama, dude. Damn, I'm gonna have to use that insult in the future. It's a good one. It's a song, you gotta give it a round of applause, right? Finished writing my autobiography. $5,000 to the best book title in the comments. Did you have to have the bikini lady with you the whole time? Was that necessary? Was that your muse? Is there a gun on the table too? You're a dweeb. Blowing an inheritance through an internal midlife crisis fueled by feelings of inadequacy. Dan Bilzerian's guide to still only being 5'9". I have never in my life met a feminist and then walked away going, wow, that was an incredibly happy person. Huh, this is quite the self-own, because the common denominator in all of these interactions is that they just met you. Have you ever considered why they're not all that happy after an interaction with you, maybe? Maybe look inward. Maybe some reflection is due. He looks like a lightly microwaved Ken doll after being dipped in wood glue. Yeah, just a little bit of varnish, just to make sure he's at the right tone, you know? Dude's made up of leftover body parts. Yeah, no one talks about Frankenstein's second project. So today I was looking at a girl because she had a piece of lettuce in her hair, and she looked at me and said, I have a boyfriend. Okay, lettuce head. All right, yeah, no, that's fine. I just want to know if you eat like a dog or something, like face in the bowl, how'd you get lettuce in your hair? How are you the sidekick in your own fantasy? Fucking loser. Because Elon and me, and Elon's Superman, and there he is, just in the suit. Are you his Jimmy Olsen? Is that what's going on here, Sid Harth? Are you Elon's Jimmy Olsen? You both don't have that aura. Why did you keep that in? He thinks it's endearing because he has the emotional intelligence of a microwaved blade of grass. He thinks it's special. It's not. It sucks. I don't get minions. How? Minions are poorly treated workers. You would know all about that, Prime Video, Amazon subsidiary Prime Video. You would know all about that. 5'2" male. Skull emoji. Short. Skull emoji. Your Reddit avatar looks like Justin Timberlake in his noodle hair era. Silence, peasant. Okay, well, what's wrong with that? What? I mean, I'm sure Justin Timberlake had some bangers in his noodle hair era. I don't think it was all that bad. Whatever, let it be. Let the al dente hair dangle. Grizzly is having himself a night. Glad to announce I will be going home with the twins later. Hashtag Fiji Biza. Yeah, absolute planetarium on this lad. Yeah, look at that. His head looks edited in. You know that? This dude's head, I don't think this is a real person. This looks like when Sheen got smart. Like this dude's, it doesn't sit right on his body. You kind of look like a Pokemon trainer in a poison/electric zone. Yo, do you take HDMI or DisplayPort? Nah, dude, VGA. We're still on that old shit. It's only 57 calories. That's amazing. Sir, are you made of pre-cum? You're glistening head to toe. I'm curious. An old man made a cruel joke about a woman's sick cat. Here's what she had to say. You're a sneeze away from death and you want to spend it being a rude person? Yeah, one sneeze too hard and you're gonna fall apart like the Lego break sound. So I would choose your last moments wisely, old timer. Girls can't find the difference between these cars. What's the flex here? Fabang. Y'all still can't find the clitoris. Are you supposed to impress me that you know the difference between 3 cars? If I showed you an unlabeled diagram of a woman's anatomy, could you point to me where the clitoris is? Or would you like to phone a friend like it's Jeopardy? Or not Jeopardy, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Would you want to phone a friend in? Would you not be able to figure it out on your own? That is my question to you. From, Lauren Over the Pants Bobert.
She and her companion explicitly groping each other repeatedly while they were in their seats.
I didn't realize my disdain for these agencies could get any lower. It's disdain, you fucking idiot. Disdain is what you left in your panties after whacking off someone in the theater. Yeah, she was doing it Bobert style. Ever since that, I've been exclusively referring to over the pants hand jobs as doing it Bobert style. Just because it really cracks me up. And it's the most prolific case. You know, so if you're with your loved one, things get a bit spicy and some over the pants action happens. It's not an intimate moment. You guys are drinking it Bobert style. Sorry, that was your choice.